No, that's not the latest news out of Washington, D.C. It's the premise of the darkly satirical play Fat Boy, being performed in Windsor this month amid difficult circumstances. The play asks the question, if the United States were a person, what kind of person would that be? Said Michael K. Potter, managing director of the theater group Post Productions, which will bring the play to life at the Shadowbox Theater starting this weekend. The answer is, an evil clown. Written in 2006 by American French playwright John Clancy, Fat Boy has a grotesque titular character whose monstrous appetite and devious nature are only matched by his equally clownish wife Fudgy. The absurd narrative involves Fat Boy casually rampaging, murdering, stealing, and literally devouring money, while quoting famous U.S. presidents. The irony is not lost on Potter. We chose this play over a year ago for this moment in time, because we wanted it to happen just before the 2020 U.S. election, he said. On the surface, it's a satire of the American political system and culture. But it's deeper than that. It's about the way we approach power and consumerism. It's about human tendencies and weaknesses, and what happens when we treat people as though they don't have value. Potter described the production as in-your-face, loud, brash, shocking, and hilarious. Any resemblance to current-day Trump-era politics is totally coincidental, and totally apt, Potter said with a chuckle. But there have been setbacks to Potter's grand year-long plan, to say the least. Fat Boy will be the first live performance at the Shadowbox Theater since the COVID-19 pandemic reached the Windsor area. The province's health emergency orders concerning physical distancing and indoor venues mean audiences for the show will be limited to only 15 people. Tickets must be purchased in advance, and masks must be worn at all times by all who attend, including production crew. We're waiting to find out whether or not the performers also have to be masked, Potter said. If they do, we'll figure out a way to make that work. I think there's an appetite for live entertainment in Windsor. It doesn't look like COVID-19 is going away anytime soon. The trick, then, is how to stage performances safely. Along with the barriers to live theater imposed by a global viral disease, 42-year-old Potter has had to overcome some extraordinary personal difficulties. Health impacts of his lifelong diabetic condition resulted in the loss of his left leg in 2010, followed by the loss of most of his sight, starting in early 2018. In August of this year, an unfortunate fall on stairs led to life-threatening sepsis in Potter's remaining ankle. His right foot had to be immediately amputated. I'm a double amputee, Potter said. I'm also a blind person, so falling downstairs is basically my hobby. Despite such daunting challenges, Potter remains utterly committed to the theatrical arts. He's both director and producer of Fat Boy, in addition to his day job with the University of Windsor. I think all of us at Post Productions are just extraordinarily stubborn, Potter mused. We're very obstinate, driven people. Adaptations have had to be made, obviously. There are things that I just can't do anymore. But there are things that I can do, and everyone with Post Productions has been very supportive. Clearly, theater is no mere pastime for Potter, it's a life-defining passion. My mind requires constant activity, and I'm easily bored, he explained. I can't just sit in the dark, blind and legless, not doing anything with my time. I have to create things, I have to collaborate with other people, or I'd go crazy. Indeed, Post Productions has an ambitious tentative schedule of more plays through 2021. Criminal Genius by George F. Walker, Glengarry Glen Ross by David Mamet, Blasted by Sarah Kane, Three Tall Women by Edward Albee, and works by local playwrights. Potter noted that, cost-wise, this production of Fat Boy will be lucky to break even. It's not about making money. It's about keeping theater alive in the city, he said. Fat Boy is our proof of concept. We're showing that it can be done, safely, in a COVID-19 world. Hopefully, it will inspire other theater groups and companies to figure out ways to perform at other venues. Post Productions presents John Clancy's Fat Boy at the Shadowbox Theater, 1501 Howard Avenue Unit 103B, this Friday and Saturday, as well as October 15th to 17 and October 22nd to 24. For more details and to purchase tickets, visit www.postproductionswindsor.ca. Tickets must be purchased in pairs at a total cost of $50 plus $5.08 in fees.